Hey everybody, Alisha here with Terradrift, and today we are bringing you not a review exactly, but a comparison because we got our hands on the Topo Designs Travel Bags, the 30 liter and the 40 liter. And when we were trying to decide which to get, the website just wasn't terribly descriptive as far as size goes and how they look and that sort of thing. So we wanted to compare them to see what the main differences were between the 30 liter and the 40 liter travel bag from Topo Designs. On the website, it does list the size specifications, but honestly, those sizes made me think that these bags were much closer in size than they actually are. They're actually, 10 liters, I guess, is a pretty big difference, but when you're measuring by inches, they really don't seem that much different. So let's take a look and see how the 30 liter and the 40 liter compare and how they look on your bag. Right off the bat, let me tell you, this is not a full review. We're gonna do a full review of these bags later after we've gone on a trip or two and had a chance to really test them out. But let's dive in and see how these bags compare size-wise. So this is the 30 liter. It holds, as you might expect, 30 liters. Surprise. So right off the bat, the one thing I will say about these bags that I missed immediately without even trying the bag out is there are no water bottle pockets on the exteriors of either of these bags. So that's kind of a tough one for me because I always have a water bottle, but fortunately there are lots of daisy chain webbing bits and loops and things that you could clip a water bottle on. That said, both bags also include 2 day pack attachments where you can clip on 4, I believe, at least, of Topo Designs' other smaller travel bags, including their day pack, which I'll tell you has leather accents. So if you're vegan like we are, that's going to be a no-go. But the bags that don't contain leather, that are totally vegan, that do clip on to these travel bags are the Global Briefcase, both in regular and 3-day size, the Y pack, which does contain water bottle pockets, and the Rover pack, also with water bottle pockets. I think if I were gonna pick one out for myself, honestly, would probably go for the Rover pack, but that's my opinion. We'll put links to all of them in the description below. Let's check out these packs. Obviously, the 40 liter stands taller than the 30 liter. Right off the bat, you can tell. It's also just a smidge wider. Which may be a little difficult to tell in the video, but it is. Let's first look at the similarities. They both have these daisy chain webs on the front. They both have hip belts, although the hip belts are a smidge different. The hip belts on the 30 liter is just a removable strap, and I do like the fact that it's removable. That's pretty cool. The 40 liter has stowaway hip straps, and they are padded. Which is great if you're carrying heavier loads. So that's really cool. So these aren't removable, but they are stowable. So you can shove them back in there when you're not using them. Let's do that. Other similarities. They both have chest straps. And both of those chest straps are fully adjustable. Meaning you can take them off this daisy chain webbing and raise or lower them to fit your needs. They both have laptop pockets right here in the back. So you can keep your laptop separate. It is padded, which is nice. So you've got a nice padded compartment just for your laptop. You do have to slide your laptop in kind of like sideways and finagle it, but it fits great, and that fits a 15-inch laptop. Both bags also have stowable backpack straps, so you can either carry these as a backpack, or you can unclip the straps down here and totally stow them into the back of the bag. So those come off. You can stow those right in there. The straps are not entirely removable. They are attached inside the zipper compartment, but you can stow them, and that's cool. And if you do stow them, that means you can carry both bags as a handheld duffel. There's a nice sturdy strap up here and on the top, on the side, on the top and on the side. They're very heavy duty. I like that. There's also a removable shoulder strap so that you can carry it as a shoulder bag instead of a backpack if you prefer. And that is totally removable. So if you're not carrying it as a shoulder bag, you can just stow it away. Both bags also have security loops for the zippers. Now that's not quite the same as a lock, but it is pretty handy when it comes to helping secure your valuables when you're walking through city streets and you may be worried about pickpockets or that sort of thing. So basically, it's just these little red loops down here at the bottom of the zippers, and what you can do with those is just shove the little zipper pulls through and then pull them both down through the red loop, and that'll make it a lot more difficult for a thief to be able to unzip your bag when you're just walking through the city or visiting a market or something like that. So that's on both bags, and that's on the front accessory pocket and on the main pocket. So that's really cool. It's not on this front pocket here on either of the bags. So that one, you're out of luck. I don't know. Don't put your passport or your cell phone in this pocket if you're worried about thieves and stuff. Another benefit to both bags is that they are both technically the size of a carry-on. So they will fit in the overhead bin. The blue one, you might be able to fit under a seat, the seat in an airline seat in front of you, but it's kind of largish. I mean, it's kind of tall. So that's going to be a tricky one depending on the airline, but they are technically both carry-ons. I would even try the 30-liter as my personal item on like Frontier or Allegiant or something like that, that only allow you little backpacks. One last similarity these bags have is this pocket here, the front accessory pocket, which is nice and spacious. I'm thinking you shove a book in there, maybe some snacks. I like snacks when I travel, but it also has, both have this little key clip so you can keep your keys secure and know where those are at all times, and then two other little teeny tiny pockets there. So yeah, they're nice and spacious. I can fit my whole hand in there up to my wrist. So there's lots of space to store little accessory type items, batteries, notebooks, keys, pens, all kinds of stuff in here, and they both have that accessory pocket. Yes. So let's talk about the differences. Obviously, one is smaller than the other, but other than that, let's take a look on the inside. Start with a 30-liter. This front pocket, in addition to the little accessory pocket, this front pocket, oh, let's take that out. Honestly, they're very similar. The 40 liters pocket is a little bigger than the 30 liters, obviously, but they have the same, like two pockets here. They've got another nice zipper compartment. I have to say about these bags, I love all of the zippered compartments. If there's one thing I really wish all bags had, it was more zippered compartments. And these are not lacking. I like to keep things organized when I travel. It makes things easier to find. But so you have inside this, not only is this a nice big spacious kind of deep pocket, it's probably at least an inch thick. So you could put a hefty book in here. You could even store a 15-inch laptop in this pocket. It is big enough for that. And it is, again, kind of, I mean, not padded, I wouldn't say, but if you've got soft things in the front pocket, this will keep some stuff safe. But there's lots of room in this pocket. Now for the main compartment. These bags open up like luggage, but from the bottom. So that kind of gives you a full-on, open this whole bag, spread it out. It operates more like a suitcase than your typical day pack, which is really cool for longer excursions, longer trips, more than a couple of days. I know when I'm traveling with just a day pack, usually what happens is as soon as I get to my destination, my bag explodes into a mess all over the floor because everything is rolled and bundled and balled and shoved down into the bottom of my bag, so I have to take out everything to get to it. What I like about these is they open flat so that you can see everything you have right here in the bag, fully open. It's very handy. I dig it. Let's look at the 30-liter first. The 30-liter only has one main compartment here. No extra zipper compartments in here. It's just one big thing with a couple of organizational mesh pockets on the lid. So these are big enough for shoes that fit my feet anyway. Earlier I tested this out and I got one pair of shoes, a bunch of socks and things like that in the zippered mesh compartments. And in here I got about 2 hoodies, 2 pairs of pants, 4 shirts or so, our shower kit, and yeah, pretty much everything I would need for at least a week of traveling. But I don't need much. So on the website, it does say this bag is for about 3 days or so. You can fit enough stuff for 3 days in here. But maybe a 3-day bag for most people is actually a week bag for me because I'm low maintenance and I don't need that much stuff. On their website, Topo Designs says you can fit 2 of their pack bags, which are essentially packing cubes, and their DOP kit, which is, you know, like a shower bag, in the 30-liter. So that's cool. Up until this point, I honestly hadn't really used packing cubes much because I feel like I'm so good at smashing and rolling, and I'm using a day pack normally anyway when I travel, that I really just didn't see the point of packing cubes. But for something like this, which is very rectangular, I could totally see packing cubes being a definite benefit. You can fit more clothes into this bag if you've got them compressed into a packing cube, and then everything stays sort of organized and stuff too. So 2 packing cubes fit in this bag. Now for the 40. Open this guy up. There appears to be lots more space. In fact, Topo Designs says that you can fit 4 of their pack bags or packing cubes in the 40-liter bag plus their DOP kit. So that's twice as much clothing. It doesn't seem that much bigger, but apparently it is. This one has a similar 2 zipper pocket mesh compartment on the lid, on the front flap. So that's cool, very similar. But it also has an additional front flap compartment. There are so many compartments in this bag, it's insane. Right off the bat, I'm thinking dirty clothes. Here, keep it separate, you know, that sort of thing. But honestly, you can do whatever you want with it. Again, it's probably about 1 inch thick. You could probably fit about 1 inch worth of clothes and stuff in here. That's quite a bit of space, actually. But, you know, whatever you want to keep separate, fit in that front flat pocket. And then you have even more organizational pockets in the main compartment. So you have 2 more pockets right here. So you can add, I don't know, accessories, hats, scarves, whatever. Keep those organized and separate in here. And then you have the main compartment. So you just unzip that, open her up, and you have even more space in just this compartment than you do in the 30-liter. So like I said, you can fit up to 4 of the packing cubes in this whole thing, plus the DOP kit. Topo Designs says this is good for like 6+ days. So challenge accepted, I guess. There's a lot, you could fit a lot of clothes in here. Yeah, I can definitely see 6+ days, like the website suggests this can be used for. Absolutely. I mean, if I would have had this during 9 months in Australia, definitely I think would have been enough stuff. I could see this being plenty of space for a several week long excursion in, I don't know, South America or something like that. It's a pretty good sized bag, lots of organizational pockets. I dig it. There is one major difference. I don't know if it's major, it's a difference. Maybe you don't even care about it. In these 2 bags, and that's on the outside. On the back, the 30-liter actually has something the 40-liter doesn't, and that is a pass-through pocket. So this is obviously for if you also have some luggage with you, some rolling luggage that has a handle. This will slide over the handle of your luggage. So if you've got your day pack and your rolling carry-on, boom. The 30-liter will slide over it so you don't have to carry it on your back or shoulder or whatever. The 40-liter does not have that pocket. Both bags are water resistant, so that's cool. If you happen to be out and about and it starts to rain a bit, you should be okay. I'm not suggesting you stay out in a downpour without a rain cover or a poncho over these packs, but they are water repellent, so your stuff will be safe if you happen to be out in the weather for a little bit. So let's see how they look on our backs. We'll take a look at them on me, and because I am a small person, that backpacks sometimes don't fit. And then we'll take a look at them on Josh, so you can see what they look like on an average-sized dude. There you have it, the Topo Designs Travel Bag 30 liter and the Topo Designs Travel Bag 40 liter. Hopefully you found this video helpful if you're trying to decide between the 30 liter and the 40 liter travel bag from Topo Designs. They're both great bags. They have only a few minor differences. One's obviously bigger than the other, but which one you choose is ultimately up to you, and whichever one suits your needs better. So keep an eye out on our channel for a full review of each bag after we've had a chance to really test them out. But in the meantime, we'll put a link to the products in the description below. And if you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of our future gear reviews and adventures. Thanks for watching, guys. Wander on.